I just recorded an entire video and realized I wasn't recording. You win some, you lose some. This is part 2, so it's a follow-up from yesterday's video. If you haven't seen that one yet, I'll link it up somewhere over here, but they aren't in any specific order, so you could technically start here and go there. Let's say you just go back and come back here. Listen, what we're going to be talking about here is a continuation of the mindset we need to be better at sales. So let's get into it. The next thing is that incorrectly handling an objection can obviously definitely stop a close. This is a purely technical issue though, that can be easily handled by someone who is willing to put in the time and practice in how to handle all the situations that a closer can experience. It is said that whatever you put your attention on will get the results. So put your attention on solutions to get solutions and learn how to manage objections. Do not treat all objections as complaints, which cleverly brings me to my next point. Handling objections that are only a complaint is obviously another thing that's going to stop the close. It is a very similar but very different note. Many salespeople have unfortunately been taught to handle objections that aren't objections, but just merely complaints. You should treat every objection as a complaint first until further validated. Do not handle an objection as an objection. Handle it as a complaint. Most of the time, the closer is handling a complaint that never required more than, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, I understand. And I understand that that's probably not the only way that you're gonna push forward on that complaint, but these videos are purely mindset. We'll dig deep into actually how to present this to the customer in a further video. When you actually handle a complaint like, hey Jason, the price is too high. Hear that one way too often. And you treat it as an objection and validate it, you then turn it into more than it was, a complaint. Just because someone said that the price was too high does not mean that they will not buy it. The proof of this is simple. How many times have you said this? It's too much money, but bought it anyways. So, answer this question. Was that a complaint or an objection you had? It was a complaint. Beat to it. The more you validate a complaint and handle it, the more real and solid it becomes to the prospect. So, the trick is, as I said above, treat every complaint as just that, a complaint until further validated as a real objection. If it's a real, legitimate objection, I promise you, you will know soon enough, and at that point, you'll obviously have to find different ways to overcome this objection. Next is a lack of closing material will obviously stop the close. Due to a lack of closing material and techniques, salespeople are unable to persist in the close. The rare ones, the closers, they have an arsenal of closes available that are memorized, that are imprinted in the back of their minds, and are ready to wield them at ease when at war. A great closer does not try to manipulate or engage in deception. These people are what give the rest of us a bad rap. A great closer allows the customer to make a logical decision that will provide them with a 10x multiple on the price they are paying. A great closer sells products, ideas, or services that will give the customer, whether it be a person or business, a massive value add. This is why you cannot be scared to push people through to the close, because if you truly believe in your product, then obviously they'll be worse off without it. Next is an incorrect barrier can make you blinded to the correct reason you failed to close. If you identify an incorrect barrier, you can blind yourself to the reason you failed to close a deal. Salespeople incorrectly think that the customers are the reason that they didn't close a deal. It's his fault, it's her fault. When the reality is that the salesperson is actually the only barrier that exists in the close. Let me rephrase that. The closer is the only and ultimate barrier to the close. It's never anything else. It's never external. It's always through you not presenting enough information, which is one of the most important things that you can ever do in a deal, because every customer, no matter who they are and where they are, first and foremost, the holy grail is information. If you could live with this in your life and understand that if you're not getting a close, it's because of you, not them, this single point, you understanding this, will raise your responsibility level and force you to take action, because you can take responsibility for for these results. The point is that it's not them any longer doing something to me. It's me that's doing something that's causing them to do something. At least I can do something about that. I assure you, whatever is happening in your life and in the clothes is happening to you, once again, because of you. As hard as that might be to swallow, it is a fact. Let me give you a tip. For the next week, you should write down every objection you get, and I want you to see how many of those that you use in your own life. You will see that I am right here. I guarantee if you do this, you will find some similarities with what you hear in a close and what you say daily. You will be amazed at the connection between the objections you're getting and the beliefs and ideas and thoughts that you maintain in your own life. As usual, that's it, nice and quick. The next video is called No or No, and I will not let you know anymore to make sure that you click that like and subscribe button so you can see me in the next one. Appreciate you guys being here, and as usual, I already said this, and I'll see you in the next one.